Have you ever wondered how the current state of technology impacts entrepreneurship? Technology and entrepreneurship are two realms that have intertwined in the most intriguing ways in the past decade. The democratization of technology, where digital tools and resources are accessible to the many, not just the few, has transformed the entrepreneurial landscape. This shift has lowered barriers to entry, enabling anyone with a disruptive idea and a dash of determination to make their mark. Consider this. Once upon a time, starting a business was an uphill task, demanding substantial capital and a dedicated physical space. Today, an entrepreneur can launch a business from a laptop at a coffee shop, using cloud-based tools and platforms. The world is their marketplace, and their reach is limited only by their imagination and internet connectivity. This wave of democratization has not just made entrepreneurship more accessible. It has also sparked a culture of disruptive innovation. Entrepreneurs are leveraging technology to challenge the status quo, to rethink how things have always been done. They're not just building businesses, they're creating solutions that are transforming industries and altering the way we live, work, and play. The pace of this technological advancement is breathtaking. In the span of a few short years, we've seen artificial intelligence move from science fiction to everyday reality. Blockchain, once a niche concept, is now reshaping financial systems globally. Virtual reality is revolutionizing everything from gaming to healthcare. These advancements aren't just influencing the tech industry, they're permeating every sector, from agriculture to education, creating a ripple effect of innovation. But it's not enough to marvel at these advancements from the sidelines. It's crucial for entrepreneurs to harness these technologies, to weave them into the fabric of their ventures. Because in this digital age, technology isn't just a tool, it's the lifeblood of business. It's the engine that drives growth, the catalyst that fosters innovation. In the age of digitalization, adopting these technologies isn't just a choice, it's a necessity to remain competitive. But what does disruptive innovation really mean? Disruptive innovation isn't just a fancy buzzword, it's a transformative force that can fundamentally reshape industries. It's the process by which a smaller company, often with fewer resources, manages to challenge established industry giants. The disruptors do this by creating a product or service that, while initially not as good as what the market leaders offer, is cheaper, simpler, smaller, or more convenient. And here's the key. It appeals to a new or underserved audience. Imagine a mammoth ocean liner symbolizing an established company. It's big, powerful, and seemingly invincible. But along comes a nimble speedboat, the disruptive innovator. At first it doesn't seem like a threat, after all it's small and doesn't have the same resources. But the speedboat is faster, more agile, and can access places the ocean liner can't. Gradually, the speedboat starts to attract more passengers who appreciate its unique advantages. Over time, the speedboat improves, growing in size and capacity, until one day, it's a formidable competitor to the ocean liner. In the meantime, the ocean liner, with all its size and power, struggles to adapt and keep up. This, in a nutshell, is disruptive innovation. It's a process that unfolds gradually but has the power to topple giants and reshape entire industries. It's important to note that disruptive innovation is not about making better products for existing customers. Instead, it's about creating new markets and value networks, often at the expense of the old. It's about democratizing access, making products and services more affordable and accessible to a larger population. It's about challenging the status quo and rewriting the rules of the game. And so, the disruptors, with their fresh perspectives and unconventional approaches, become the new market leaders, setting the pace for everyone else. They don't just join the game, they change it. Disruptive innovation, therefore, is a game changer, often setting new industry standards. Let's delve into a real-life example, shall we? Consider Uber and the transportation industry. When Uber first hit the roads, it was more than just a new way to catch a ride. It was a disruptive force that shook the very foundation of the traditional taxi industry. The taxi industry, as we knew it, was a classic example of a regulated, predictable business model. Then came Uber, a tech-savvy newcomer with a radical approach. Uber leveraged the power of digital technology to connect drivers with riders directly, eliminating the need for a middleman. This peer-to-peer business model, facilitated by a user-friendly app, was a game changer. It was innovative, convenient, and most importantly, it was different. What made Uber so disruptive was not just its use of technology, but its entire approach to transportation. It saw an opportunity to challenge the status quo, and did so by offering a service that was more accessible, efficient, and affordable. No longer were cabs the only option for a quick ride across town. With Uber, anyone with a smartphone could now hail a ride from virtually anywhere, at any time. This paradigm shift in service delivery had profound implications on the traditional taxi industry, forcing them to rethink and adapt to stay relevant. Moreover, Uber's surge pricing model, which adjusts fares based on real-time demand, was a stroke of disruptive genius. This dynamic pricing strategy not only maximized profits during peak hours, but also ensured availability of rides when demand was high. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Uber faced, and continues to face, a slew of regulatory challenges and pushback from traditional taxi services. But its impact is undeniable. It's not just about hailing a ride anymore, it's about the power of disruptive innovation to transform an entire industry. And so, Uber's story serves as a prime example of how disruptive innovation can overturn industries, redefine service delivery, and shape consumer expectations. Today, the phrase Uberization is synonymous with industry disruption, underscoring Uber's significant role in shaping the digital economy. Uber indeed revolutionized the way we think about urban transportation. Next on the list, Airbnb and the hospitality industry. Our journey of disruptive innovation takes us next to Airbnb, a trailblazer in the hospitality sector. Airbnb's inception was an embodiment of the classic tale of necessity being the mother of invention. In 2007, two designers who had trouble paying their rent decided to put an air mattress in their living room and rent it out. Fast forward to today, Airbnb has grown into a global platform that connects travelers seeking unique experiences with hosts, offering a variety of accommodations in more than 190 countries. Now let's dissect how Airbnb disrupted the traditional hospitality industry. Unlike conventional hotels, Airbnb doesn't own any real estate. It's a platform that allows individuals, the hosts, to rent out their homes, apartments, or even rooms to guests seeking a more authentic and personal travel experience. The platform has essentially democratized the hospitality industry, giving power back to the people. This innovative approach has changed the way people travel and find accommodations. No longer constrained by the typical hotel room, travelers can choose from a wide array of options, from cozy city apartments to unique homes in remote locations, fostering a sense of belonging anywhere in the world. On the other side of the coin, hosts can monetize their unused space, creating a new stream of income. Airbnb's disruption didn't stop there. It also influenced expectations around travel and accommodation, leading to a shift in the industry's service standards. The desire for personalized experiences and local immersion has now permeated the hospitality sphere, pushing hotels to rethink their offerings and approach. However, this disruption wasn't without its challenges. Regulatory issues, competition, and pushback from traditional hotels have been a constant. Yet Airbnb's success story underscores the power of disruptive innovation, demonstrating how an unconventional idea can revolutionize an established industry, and in the process, change the way we live. Just like Uber, Airbnb has dramatically altered the dynamics of the hospitality industry. So what's the takeaway from these examples? Well, it's clear that embracing disruptive innovation is not just a trendy buzzword, it's a necessity for any entrepreneur who wants to make a significant impact. You see, disruptive innovation is the trailblazer of the entrepreneurial world. It's the game changer, the rule breaker, the one that dares to challenge the status quo and break down established norms. In an increasingly digital world, the democratization of technology has lowered the barriers to entry for entrepreneurs. This has not only allowed for a surge in innovation but also fostered a culture of continuous learning and adaptation. Why is this important? Well, think of it this way. In a world where technology is rapidly evolving, the only constant is change. And in this ever-changing landscape, those who fail to adapt are often left behind. It's Darwin's survival of the fittest, but for the digital age. So, how does one stay ahead? Well, it's simple really. Embrace the change, stay updated with the latest technological advancements, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep innovating. But remember, innovation isn't just about creating something new, it's about creating something better. It's about challenging the norms, shaking up industries, and fundamentally changing the way we do things. So, as an entrepreneur, don't just think about how you can fit into the existing market. Think about how you can disrupt it. Think about how you can change the game. Because that's what disruptive innovation is all about. It's about creating a ripple effect that goes beyond your product or service. It's about creating a wave that has the potential to redefine an entire industry. In a rapidly evolving world, the capacity to innovate and adapt is key for any entrepreneur. So, keep disrupting, keep innovating. Add the CTA to end with a call out about subscribing for more interesting videos.